Okay, let's talk contact points. So a forehand and a backhand has a similar contact point, and this is pretty much determined on your grip. A continental grip will have a contact point that's a little bit further back. A more extreme Western grip will have a contact point that's much more forward and towards the body. But one of the things that you want to know about a contact point is that you must keep that consistent. That's one of the things that's very important, is that you have a consistent contact point, and your footwork needs to be good, and you need to have a real understanding of where that is. On a forehand for me, in a semi-Western grip, my contact point is about 45 degrees from my body. It's in front of me, but it's to the outside. And so I'm hitting that ball at a 45 degree where I can see the ball through the back of the strings. That's really important for me to know that, because I have to distance myself from that position in a way that I can make optimal contact point. Now with forehands, you have two types of levers on a forehand. You have a straight arm forehand like a Carlos Alcaraz or a Federer. And then you have a double bend forehand like a Sinner or a Novak Djokovic. Now the benefit to, in my opinion, a double bend is that you have a more flexible contact point. I can make contact here, here, here. I can even make contact with the body. It's very tough to have a straight arm forehand where the contact point is very much fixed. It makes me hit a different type of ball. If it's too close to my body, I'll have to compromise that. So when you're choosing whether you want to be a straight arm forehand or a double bend, I would recommend a double bend. Last time I checked, about 15% of the tour, the men's tour, was a straight arm forehand, and only 17% of the tour was left-handed. So there's even less straight arm forehands than there are left-handed players on the tour, which is interesting. But that's one of the unique differences in double bend and straight arm. When it comes to a two-handed backhand, and I'll do it this way, when you turn your body and you contact the ball on a two-hander, you want to see typically this left arm much straighter out in front. And I'm in front of my body, but I'm to the outside. So I'm still making contact about 45 degrees from my body. We're in a position where I can see the ball through the back of the strings. And that's really important. Often you'll see a player making contact in here, where they can see the ball in the front of the strings or the elbow is bent. And from time to time, you might be compromised with that, but you should strive to make contact about 45 degrees. And that's going to be the fastest point that racket is going to be traveling. So you're less likely to be pushing the ball under pressure. You'll be going and hitting it at a more optimum point, and it will help weight transfer as well. So now that you know where your contact point should be, out in front, about 45 degrees, you have to do your best to prepare nice and early and move your feet to create enough space so that you can make contact with the ball there.